Grandma shot me. Such a disturbing call, and now a West Bloomfield grandmother is heading to trial in just a few weeks for murdering her grandson. But did 74-year-old Sandra Lane shoot Jonathan Hoffman in self-defense?
Well, tonight only on 7, we have the new 911 tape that shows trouble and drug use lived within the home of that family long before Sandra pulled the trigger 9 times. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kirchner is here on the case tonight.
This trial will be as much about grandson as it will grandma, and Grandma Sandra Lane will testify. She will tell her story to the jury. Grandson called 911 when he was being shot by her last May.
My grandma shot me. Your grandpa shot you? My grandma.
When you're afraid, boom, 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 boom. She's afraid.
Attorney Jerry Sabota is the only one Sandra Lane has talked with since she shot her grandson 3 times in the chest, once in the abdomen, and once in the left arm, according to the autopsy. It also showed Jonathan Hoffman had synthetic marijuana in his blood. They had a similar fight 2 months earlier. Listen carefully for the first time to these 911 calls Grandma made.
Please come. He needs help. Please.
Okay, we'll be on the way, ma'am. Thank you.
Please.
All right, bye-bye.
This was a young man that was dumped on her, that was involved in drugs, that was on probation and was difficult to control.
John, I know how you feel, but I have to save us. We need saving. We need help, you and me. No.
He's yelling at her outside the car.
Lane's attorney says Jonathan failed a drug test that day, and 4 days earlier, he was in the hospital for a drug overdose. Plus, the jury will see these records that John was failing at an alternative high school. This is the John he says Sandra saw, not the happy teen on his Facebook page.
Because I was desperate, and I didn't know what to do. I was desperate.
Do you see the officer?
What?
Do you see the officer pulling up?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
No one was arrested that day. A month later, Sandra would buy a Glock 9mm handgun. A month later, she would kill Jonathan with it. The teen's parents were divorcing and had moved to Arizona.
Why doesn't she just kick him out at that point?
Because she's grandmother.
The attorney will argue to the jury murder has a motive.
Take those 3 evils away, there's no crime. Sex, drugs, and money. That didn't happen here.
Because this is an open murder charge, Sandra Lane has been held in jail without bail. Within a few weeks, she could be free or living life in prison.
I believe Grandma when Grandma tells me why she did what she did and how she felt and how she reacts. And I think the jury will too.
This trial is set for March 4th. Jim Kirchner, 7 Action News.
All right, thanks, Jim. And we want to know what you think. Is Sandra Lane guilty of murder, or was this self-defense? Just log on to our website at WXYZ.com and give us your opinion.
Jonathan Hoffman was 17 years old. He was living with his grandparents at their West Bloomfield condo so he could stay in the Farmington School District. His parents and his younger sister still live in Arizona.